Specialization is a way forward for AI. Eva-4 billion is a specialized model which is a fine-tune of Quen. This 4 billion parameter language model is fine-tuned to detect evasive responses in earnings call Q&A sessions. A very specific, a very specialized task. It classifies management answers to analyst questions into three categories: direct, intermediate, and fully evasive. Direct means if they have provided specific information, intermediate means if it offers related but tangential information, and fully evasive means that it deflects or refuses to answer. We are going to install Eva-4 billion locally, and I will also demo it in front of you on various test prompts. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member as that helps a lot. Also, please follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. Coming back to this Eva-4 billion, the model was trained on 30,000 labeled examples using a multi-model consensus approach where Claude Opus 4.5 and Gemini 3 Flash annotated the data with disagreements resolved by an LLM judge. The primary use case of this model is analyzing corporate disclosure quality, which might help researchers, investors especially, and analysts identify when executives are being forthcoming versus strategically vague during earning calls. With around 81.3% accuracy on human validated test data, Eva-4 billion performs competitively with much larger frontier models while being small enough to run locally. It's designed as a research tool rather than financial advice, providing one signal among many for assessing management transparency. So now you know what this model is. Let's get it installed. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. While I create this virtual environment, if you're looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. Let's create and install all the prerequisites, which primarily include torch and transformers. And now let me launch my Jupyter notebook and then we will download our model. And in order to download the model and tokenizer, I'm just going to go with transformers. And it's the same Quen model which we already have seen on the channel many times, which has two shards and the size on the disk is just touch over 8 gig. Shouldn't take too long to download. And the model is now downloaded. Let's do the inference. They have provided a template for that, where this is a prompt template where we are assigning the role to the model. That model is a financial analyst and the task is to detect evasive answers in financial Q&A. And as I mentioned earlier, this model is only would work for this task, nothing else. And this is where specialization shines. So this is what it needs to do in terms of response. We can always change it, but not here because this is what this model has been trained on. And then it is going to answer it in JSON block. This is a question, this is the answer, and then we are putting it into the model. Model is generating the response, we are decoding it back and then printing it. So let me run this and then we will check out that for the question, what are your revenue expectation for next quarter, what sort of classification or tagging this model does on this answer. Let's run this. And there you go, the model has come back with the response. It is spot on. The model has correctly identified the answer as fully evasive, as you can see here with the label, with a well-reasoned explanation that pinpoints the core issue, which is specific numbers were requested, vague sentiment was given. Okay, now let's try it out with some other bit of a hard questions and answers. I'll just go up and replace this question and answer with this one. So now what here I'm doing, this is sort of an edge case. It sounds specific but dodges the actual question. So a question was, why did gross margins decline 200 basis points this quarter? Now you see it is telling us about gross margins came in at this, which reflects our continued investment in this, and a typical corporate fluff. So let's see what it comes back. I'm just going to run this. While it runs, let me show you the VRAM consumption. So it is again touch over 8 gig, as you can see, fully loaded onto the GPU, and it has given me a very correct answer. It is intermediate because it didn't fully evade. It tried to give the answer, but it was not specific at all, and it has given me the reason too, that it doesn't explain the 200 base points decline specifically. Really good. Okay, in the next test, I am just going to test this forward-looking hedge disguised as guidance. So the question is, can you quantify the expected cost savings from the restructuring? And then this is the answer, which is again, it is forward-looking hedge disguised as guidance. It is quite nuanced, as you can see. So this is what I'm testing this model for. Again, amazing job. Intermediate is the label, and it is talking about that gives directional info, meaningfully accurate, but defers specific cost saving quantification to later. I think that is pretty good in my opinion. But if you are from this domain, please also share your thoughts. Next one is also a very tricky one, because in the next one it technically is answering this question, but it is also just hiding the lead. So the question is, are you seeing any slowdown in customer demand? And it says that yes, we see the engagement healthy because these net promoter scores are up, and we continue to see strong retention rate. So it has answered, but it has buried the lead. So let's run this to see what it says here. It says direct. I think it is, depend on the perspective. I think it is intermediate in my opinion, but I will take your advice because it didn't really answer about the slowdown. So I will count it as a miss. Let's do another quite hard one. So this is a selective transparency. I'll run it. So the question, my apologies. So the question is, what is, sorry, I think my throat needs a rest, but anyway, apologies. So the question was, what's driving the increase in accounts receivable? And if you look at the answer, it is very selective. So let's see. I think it's an intermediate. There you go. So this one, it has got it right. So look, I think a model is doing quite well in terms of what it promises to do, specialized task, and I believe this year, um, I am not sure about AGI, but this specialization is the way forward, because that is the only way we can derive the value from AI for the enterprises if we top it up with the RAG. That's it. Let me know what do you think. Please like the video and subscribe, and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X for AI updates. Thank you for all the support.